skating and flying to one day like this. Please welcome onto the ice, Kieron Richardson and Brianne Delcourt.
Drinking in the morning sun, drinking in the morning sun. It's looking like a beautiful day. 'Cause holy cow, I know your eyes, and only now I see the light. Yeah, lying with you half away, stumbling over what to say. Well, anyway, it's looking like a beautiful
We've so much flying in here tonight. There are tickets outside. Who'd have thought it? Kieron surviving 2 skate-offs by the skin of his teeth and now getting airborne. Well, we didn't tell him, but those wires snap at 560 kilos. That's about 10 Kierons or 20 Brianne. She's only 5'1" and 6.5 stone. Really struggling not to get airborne with him. This is the air walk. Costumes are Caribbean sky blue. It's an appropriate colour for flying. Then the 3 back somersaults. Here's the judges' scores. Karen, 5. Nikki, 4.5. Jason, 4.5. Emma, 5. Robin, 5. That gives him a total of 24, his highest score.
Thank you, Tony. 24, well done. How does that feel?
Believe it or not, it's a lot harder up there than it is down on the ice, trust me.
Well, you said that in your tape. You said that, that the flying is harder than the skating.
Definitely. It's all about positions, and throughout the series I've obviously struggled with that, and I've tried to take on board all the comments, and I think now I'm kind of getting the extension of my arms and knowing that the energy's got to go from the fingertips as well. So I've been listening to everything and taking it on board.
Well done. It's good it all came together on the right night then,
Yeah.
that's for sure. And were you a bit nervous being lifted up there?
I was, honestly. I mean, I tried to give it a go last week and terrifying.
How do you do?
It was an incredible performance. I think it's the best one that you've done so far. You saved it for the show. I can't tell you what a learning curve they all have to undertake in this short period of time. And I think you did brilliantly, and especially Brianne as well, because there was a moment earlier in rehearsal where she nearly took off as well. Well done.
Judges.
Thank you. Well, Robin, it's Kieron's highest mark to date. We have ourselves a very own little Peter Pan.
Well, I was very worried in the rehearsal this afternoon because I thought it was showing off a lot of ungainliness, but for somehow tonight you actually delivered a very strong and confident performance. You allowed the shoulders to be in the right place to make the tumbling happen fluently. I thought you delivered a much stronger upper body than we've seen in the past. The arms are still a bit dangly, but you were very conscious of what you were doing with them because you had to be, and I think that's what helped elevate it to another level for you.
Thank you. Emma, performance-wise.
Wow. I'm such such a fan of yours. You should be so proud of yourself tonight. You know, you was graceful and your posture was fantastic. You know, for me, you are like a different person from the beginning of this show to now, and you should be so proud. In fact, your posture's better up there than it is when you're just done. So it was great.
Okay, Jason, do you agree?
Well, you know, surprisingly, I was expecting to hate this, and I didn't. I really didn't. I thought there were moments where, you know, particularly off the ice, you were great. For me, though, it was some of the transitions coming back down onto the ice were awkward and clunky, and they're the kinds of things that I really look for with the flying and the ice, is how seamlessly you can make those transitions appear. Yeah. So there was a little bit of flaws in those, but I think ultimately your presentation has improved.
Thank you. Thank you, judges.
Well done. Well, if you don't want this flying star to leave from the exits here, here and here, and of course he'll miss out on performing Bolero, then vote for him when we open the lines after all our stars have flown. Kieron and Brianne.